Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Game 1 of the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for Game 1. Back with that after this. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Gavin Williams.
Anytime you have 5 pitchers to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance. And it's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that takes the inside corner. Falling behind 2-1. Swings and pulls a foul to the right side.
Look like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That right there a little bit early.
We got a full count.
A little late. Secured that.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Mookie now. Swings through that one for strike 1. That's
0-1 is the count.
Second in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Check swing called strike. 4 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1. Throws the first in time. 2 away here in the top of the first. 2 down, base is empty. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In for a strike. 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Ramirez sends it to first. And Freeman is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singer. Taking the ball for the Dodgers, Paul Skeens.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's Jose Ramirez. There's the strike. Went with a sneaker for the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's call, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything
1 ball,
close to the zone.
2 strikes.
That one upstairs, ball 1. Boils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball is down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching him.
That one is 1-0-1. Well, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Middle of the dirt. Smith gathers. He's out. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. Going now for Cleveland, David Fry. Swings and fouls one off. Big swing and miss. 0-2. One ball. Upstairs. 2 strikes. That's off the mark. Oh, that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one just missed.
Really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
3. Swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. Game 1 of the division series. And up to the plate is Will Smith. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the manager. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
The line of the pitch. This one could be trouble. Around second now, as they still don't have it. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first out of the ballpark.
And now here is Andy Thomas. And the count 1-2.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself, and would like that pitch again.
On the ground to third. He gets there on the fly. He's in there safely.
This entire game because of how good the offenses are.
No outs. Runner at first. Next to hit, Tommy Edman. That one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Well, nobody out, a run in here in game 1 of the NLDS. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball. Good luck for that one.
Counts it off, still 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pirates aboard here at first with nobody out. Rubber takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second. He's going on up. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Got the going too soon. It's strike
No
two.
ball, two
He
strikes.
finds himself in a tough situation early. He's going to try to simplify it, take a knock the other way.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K's his third of the game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the 4-0 hitter for the Guardians, Brendan Donovan. Skeens back to work. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Brian Rocchio. That's foul ball.
Ball, that's inside.
The inside edge. And it's 1-1.
That's the ball.
Takes the ball.
Get a lay off that pitch down.
That is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stand on the double play right here.
The plate now. The triple digits.
0-1's the count.
First one away. On the inside corner.
4-2 is the count.
2 in a row. Benzie Noel bids him to the Guardians.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, though. Things change from game times to your daily routine.
Off the plate, ball
makes the
1.
transition look easy.
Tying run is a first. Bottom half, little number 2.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
Yep, that ball went out.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Way out front for
4
strike
down.
2.
3-2.
Get on the ground at the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now, Kyle Mansart. To the left side. That switches to first. That is the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Pitch
Ball
misses inside, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Got 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As
1
a
ball,
hitter, you've got to
2
look up
strikes.
in the zone. If you look down, you're going to chase and stuff in the base.
Bites that one away. Still 1-2. Balls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Taesung King. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. One attempt, pops up, tosses the first.
He's out.
One attempt doesn't work. They get the out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland, Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Ball, that's it.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And
That's
another ball.
outside.
Foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. That one
That's
missed.
ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Full count.
We'll see another payoff pitch.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Probably go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
And Steve sends him packing. So the Cardinals lineup turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jose Ramirez. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
Ball 1.
So that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Next ball is in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential,
That's
That
ball
one
2.
way inside. Straight forward a little bit.
2-2 the count.
He's 0 for 1. First pitch
Oh, that's
doesn't
off the
find
plate.
the zone. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing a high fly ball left field. Nabs it, and the inning is over. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now, here is Mookie Betts. First
Ball, that's
pitch
out.
just misses. Just
Ball.
missed.
well, usually a high level of confidence when we're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, 2-0. He's put himself in a really good
2
spot.
balls, 1 strike.
Turns and fires the Betts. He threw that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
strikeout. Here is Freddie Freeman. Grounded out his first time. Immediately pumps in a strike for the left-handed hitter.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitch to come right at him, but he got a nice pitch there and just watched it the entire way.
You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Smith, next to hit, takes outside.
And I remember early in that season covering on talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. When I went back to do some research, looking at metrics,
Ramirez throws to first, and they get the out on Smith. Andy Thomas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. But on the ground is short. Rocchio over to first.
Got it.
That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, David Fry. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Fry, 29 years old, usually a third baseman, but today starting in right. In there at the knees.
well, he's going to be a totally different angle in the way that he sees the game. And this one going from third base all the way out to right field. Sure hope he doesn't try to overthrow. He can hurt the arm out there if you're not careful.
On the ground. Boots it.
Got it.
It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Brendan Donovan digs into the garden. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Get in the air out to center field. Edmund corrals it. Too late. So digging in, Brian Rocchio. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's not away. Inside corner for a strike.
This guy's pounding this up. Here's what I'm trying to think.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two to the count.
Fights it off. We'll see another. One in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Game 1 of the division series. Well, here comes Tommy Edman. Williams back to work. Right there for a strike. And 1-1. Skips into there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. He's out. First, and They get Edman for the out. So now it's going Arenado.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one missing low.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one finds the zone. It's 2-1. Next off in this foul back. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
Here's P.J. Hernandez.
Right to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but
nope. Ball one.
Baseball. Just missed.
1-1. What do you got?
Swing at the 1-1. Look down at first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back now on Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Bo Naylor.
Fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything at speed right there.
There you go.
Check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Got 2.
Well, just threw that fastball
One ball, 2 strikes.
Not looking up at that elevation. Very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Through the swing, it's a strikeout. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Noel. A single his first time. This with a changeup. 1-0.
1-0.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Freeman makes the catch. Out, number 2. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Grounded out his first time out. Nice swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient.
0-1's the count.
First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average. And that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
On the mound now, number 86.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swing, and he went with 2 down.
No ball, 2 strikes.
It's a strikeout. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in is the speedy Ha-Seong Kim. That one catches his hole. Strike 1. There's a foul ball. Off the mark inside. Now 1-2. Started to swing.
2 strikes.
Up the middle. Gets it to first on the run. And he saved it first. So the right flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0-2 in this one. Here's a strike. 95 back.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A high hit, too much on that one. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Sam, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out and he makes all the plays. First offering, and it just misses.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swings through that one out front there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 off. Runner on the goal. And it finds its way through for a hit. Coming home. He'll score. Well, he's taking
Well done, drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but got eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Freeman without her now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
This guy's sick.
No ball,
so much
2 strikes.
It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he could swing to this.
Breaking ball. 2 away. Will Smith to the plate. 1-2. This one chopped to the ground, but foul.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space on the first.
That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the 6th inning. The win now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Michael Kopech.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Yeah. Drops in for a strike.
You know, with these Guardians, just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball, chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Outside low. And it's 2-1.
And on the mound, I know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. Just had him eating on the top of his head pretty much all game.
It's 2-2. Headed towards the corner. Pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. The pitcher's his friend. And he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ramirez gets out of the way. That's ball 1. Ball 2. He held up. Count is 2 balls.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but did a much better job of this at bat to get ahead on a good base count.
Oh, great play from the guy. It's there. That's a great play. Now the number 2 hitter, Stephen Kwan. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the NLDS. swing, and he went. And that's strong.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That only triple digits.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They can get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
2
Way
balls,
high there.
2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, center field. Edman in position. And that ends the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajas.
So with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And that one fouled off. Good two. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a strike. A tall lefty. He throws a slurve, a slider, a four-seam. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Justin Dean steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one fouled off. And a foul ball. And it's set. 4-1. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the 7th, and here is David Fry. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
He was late there, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That velocity.
Foul back. That's out of play. Pitch misses.
That's ball 2.
And it's 2-2. Second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Justin Steele comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high and it just breaks a ton.
Cut on and lifted in the air deep. And makes the grab. And there's two down. Stepping in is the switch in at shortstop, Brian Lokiel. First pitch, and it just misses. Just missed.
Outside.
Just missed.
That's inside.
Swing of the ball, line to center. That's a hit. So a two-out count keeps Manning alive.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. You'll often hear the phrase short to it or long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the late stages of game one.
That's a ball.
Sort of standard high 0-2 fastball right there. Look for something down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. At the top of the eighth, the batter now, Tae-Sung Kim. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Rob Redstone. That one finds the zone. Struck one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
One ball,
Jam
two
right
strikes.
there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center
One ball,
field, you feel
two
like a
strikes.
chuckle a little bit.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And up next for Los Angeles, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly.
Ball, that's it to them.
Missed. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
One ball, one
Might be
strike.
time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. Really late right now.
That
Ball,
one
that's
misses,
inside.
and that's ball 3. Does the walk
That's
there.
ball 4.
Berg, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Ball, that's inside.
Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on a plane with. You're better off taking that hit.
Ball
That
2.
one misses. That's 5 straight. Chris, with that distraction for the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Inside,
Well,
ball
if
3.
nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one's in there. And the count is 3-1. Shohei on the go. Fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Coming home. He'll score easily. He was on at second base.
Had their lead up to 3. Nice job keeping it there as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was trouble all the way.
And it's into the gap. Coming home. He will score. His second, but way too late.
Waste no time there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 that is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't match. You can drive the ball like that. More often than not, you're picking up the number.
Batter now will be Will Smith.
Ball one, no
First
strikes.
pitch, not close. One out and a runner at second here in Game 1 of the NLDS. That one finds the corner. And now it's even 1-1. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Off-balance throw in time. And they get the out on Smith.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Andy Tajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third, and they're up by 4.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Edman, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's a ball.
Downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
3-0.
The runner at first with 2 gone. And there's the automatic. There it is. And the count's full.
3-2,
can't
2
lose
out,
full.
on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Foul ball, he stays alive. Later in here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Whips it to first. They get Edman for the out. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Jhonkensy Noel. Steele back to work.
Ball 1.
Smith.
Great take right there. Shows
1-0.
some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And it's even up. That one is lifted in the air. Edman brings it in with a nice running grab. Kyle Mansart digs into the Guardians.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Just off the inside edge. Bases empty, 1 away. We're the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, and he went. A ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Ball 2.
And then fouled off 2-2. And there's the ball.
3-2.
Thomas. So they bring on the veteran, Brock Stewart.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Flips the outside corner. 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
It's up there at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one ripped left field. And he walks the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Safe at safe. He made it safe. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now it's going to be Justin Dean. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And it's second. And a sac bunt here. Ramirez sends it to first. And that's an out on a sacrifice. What next? Miles Straw entered the game on defense. So this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Foul ball there. One away with a run. At third. Here are the late stages of game 1. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. In the air, right field. Fry on the move. Drops into the glove. Runner counts for home. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third. So now the DH spot, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one. That's off the mark. That is ball one.
Count 1-0.
On the ground, right side.
Foul.
And foul ball. Ball to strike. And they'll do it again. 2 outs and a runner at third. Near the top of the ninth.
That's ball 2. Down to 3-2.
The mark outside the zone. Two outs. Tosses the first.
Got it.
And that's the third out. Progressive field. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
And right back to the mound. The throw to first. And Ramirez is set down. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Clark. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. To the right side. He'll do it himself. And the Guardians with 1 out left. Stepping up for the Guardians, David Crum. First
Outside,
pitch
that's the
misses.
ball.
That
Ball,
one missing
that's inside.
is. And it's 2-1 now.
2-1.
They're doing the final strike. Now nobody out.
Down.
For the last half of inning number 9.
See what they can do in game 2 of this series.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
5-0 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.